to their injuries, Scott Pendlebury out for a week with his Achilles, Darcy Moore out 3 to 4 weeks with the hamstring injury. But surprising changes. No Ed Allen, no Will Parker as well. The two changes, or two players coming in, Lockie Sullivan and Will Hayes. So not exactly like for like there at all. But going through the lines yet again, back line, Frampton, Jeremy Howe, Braden Maynard. It just looks so good down back. Hopefully Jeremy Howe gets through this unscathed. Yet again, still on managed minutes most likely. Half back line, Dan Houston, Josh Dacos, Harry Perryman. So not too tall yet again, but we've done it for opening round. We've done it for round one against Adelaide. We lost against Adelaide, but Brisbane, they're not exactly tall either. Besides Oscar Allen and Logan Morris, and they'll have one of Darcy Fort and Sam Draper down forward when they're not in the ruck. There we go. It's Brisbane at the Gabba. So what do you expect? They're going to kick a big score, most likely. In the middle, Jack Crisp, still side bottom on the wings. Nick Dacos smack bang in the centre. Most likely gets tagged. I mean, Chris Fagan's come out and said that. Is it going to be Jared Berry? Is it Josh Dunkley? Or is it going to be a team effort just managing Nick Dacos and whatever he's doing? Half forward lines, Lockie Schultz, Jordan De Goey, and Bo McCreary. Congratulations to Bo McCreary on game 100 as well. His debut game was ironically against Brisbane, where he was the medical sub. Yeah, I've got his matches up here, and his debut was against Brisbane, where he was the medical sub. That was the game where Zach Bailey kicked that goal after the siren prick, and the rest was history in 2021. So yeah, congratulations to Bo McCreary on game 100 for Collingwood. Forward pockets, Jamie Elliott, Dan McStay, Tim Membry at full forward. But hopefully the entries inside 50 remain as it is against GWS and hopefully improves as well for that matter. Again, contradicting myself. Much better against the Giants compared to Adelaide and St Kilda, but still a few goals left on the table. And again, for Brisbane, no Harris Andrews, no Darcy Gardner, no Noah Answorth, no Jack Payne as well. So they are depleted down back. No Hugh McCluggage in the midfield. He's out yet again. So it's a big opportunity for Collingwood to exploit Brisbane's back line. Forward 50 pressure. Plenty of areas for Collingwood to exploit Brisbane up forward. For us, up forward. For Brisbane down back. Brisbane's got two changes. Darcy Gardner, Noel Answorth out. James Tunstall comes in, and Derek Joyce, key defender for Brisbane, comes in. Followers, Oscar Steen in the ruck, Ned Long, Patrick Lipinski, the Rovers. Who had that on the bingo card for any team selections? Oscar Steen, Ned Long, Patrick Lipinski. Talk about the future. And on the bench, Quayne Orr, Darcy Cameron, Lockie Sullivan, Will Hayes. The inclusions coming in, starting on the bench, and Rowan Steele. The emergencies, Jack Buller, Ed Allen, and Angus Anderson, who I've got in orange. So, yeah, Jack Buller, Lockie Sullivan, and Will Hayes all flew up. So, a bit of speculation there. And the rumours, I guess, are true. Lockie Sullivan, Will Hayes playing. Again, it's not a like-for-like replacement, but it's more pace. It's pressure around the ground. Lockie Sullivan provides the pressure in the midfield and up forward. Will Hayes provides the pace. Their performances in the VFL didn't warrant AFL selection, but there is a tactic, there is a game plan here, clearly, and Craig McRae has identified Sullivan and Will Hayes to play their part. Will Hayes will play his third game of AFL footy. Lockie Sullivan, his season ended last year with a PCL injury, so it's good to see Lockie Sullivan back. Again, I am surprised these two players got named now, but look, they've got something to provide for Collingwood's squad here, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they execute and if they can perform as well. The VFL side will be announced most likely tomorrow, so someone like Ed Allen, who didn't fly up, I don't think, should play against Coburg. I think Jack Buller, as it looks right now, will be the carryover emergency. I guess I'll do a brief update as well on our injury lists. Again, it's just Darcy Moore, Scott Pendlebury, and Harry DiMartia out. But we have one of the healthiest injury lists in the competition right now. Just 3 players on the injury list. Bobby Hill with conditioning. Hopefully we see Bobby Hill at some point playing footy for Collingwood, most likely through the VFL, then making his way into the AFL squad. To be honest, there's not really much in terms of matchups to discuss. I think I discussed it briefly, but covered it in the preview video. Yeah, Nick Dacos will get tagged. Do we tag a Brisbane midfielder? Does Harry Perryman play in the midfield? Who will line up in the midfield as well, for that matter? I am looking forward to a few other key battles. Obviously, our back line against Brisbane's forward line and vice versa. Our forward line against Brisbane's back line as it's depleted as it is. The ruck battle as well, 2v2. Oscar Steen and Darcy Cameron up against Darcy Fort and Sam Draper. Who's going to stand out? Who's going to stick out like a sore thumb? And guys like Tim Membry, Dan McStay had good games last week, good response. Can they back it up? Can someone like Billy Frampton back up his good performance as well? Can he blanket Oscar Allen or Logan Morris? Can someone like Jordan De Goey step up and have a good full quarter performance? Can Dan Houston continue on his merry way with his current form? Lockie Schultz providing pressure up forward. Jamie Elliott, can he be kicking goals yet again? Not just one goal or two goals a game. I'm talking 3+ goals. Get back to that 60-goal season last year. Cy Bottom and Crisp had good games last week. Can they continue on with their current form? A lot of factors for Collingwood to match it against Brisbane. Everyone needs to be fit and firing, be in good form. Good nick as well. Execute, hit your targets, be efficient. 4-quarter efforts as well. Brisbane can beat you a million and one ways. It can be over in 10, 15 minutes as well. They are sometimes inaccurate in front of goals. So, do we get a bit of luck on our side as well? The Giants failed to convert and we were able to run away in the final quarter. Can we do something similar against Brisbane? They are the favourites. So, it's something that we enjoy. We love being the underdogs. We match it against the best. But look, that's all for this team selections final word video. I don't really have a final word or a bold prediction. I'll say this bold prediction, if it's bold. The loser of this game will not win the 2026 Premiership. There you go. That's my bold prediction. We'll find out in 5+ months' time in the grand final this year, which will happen on a Saturday afternoon. Thank goodness for that. Besides that, no other updates. I did see Swoop Luke's Instagram post saying Scott Pendlebury was out for a long term due to his Achilles injury. April Fools. So you got me there. Fair play, you prick. But yeah, that's all for this video. I'll leave you guys all to it. I'm hoping you guys have had a good week so far. Please be well, please be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Up the pies.